Morgan SLV here. Hey guys, today 9/11/2010. It's my son Austin's birthday. Happy birthday, Austin. Let's go over this real quick. Gold and silver. Gold 1245. Silver 1986. Look at that silver, boy. It's it's looking pretty good, right? Now, like I say, I do expect to pull somewhat of a pullback, and you guys need to study up. You guys need to study up on these markets and really pay attention to what you're doing, because when you're putting your hard-earned cash in an investment, some of your eggs in a basket or whatever, you need to watch that basket. So that is up to you guys. You guys really need to study the technical stuff on that. You can kind of get lost in it, but what I mainly do is I pay attention to the trends. What is the trend telling me, and what are the fundamentals telling me? If my fundamentals tell me, if the trend is an upward trend and the fundamentals support that, I feel pretty comfortable with that, and that's stuff you can research yourself. Hey, let's talk about whether or not we're in a topped out phase for gold and silver. In gold in the 1970s, people who got in gold, they made money. Just in the last year of that bull run, gold went up 268%. To hit I think it was $850 an ounce. Now silver tagged along and went up to about $50 an ounce. So the bottom line is, there was tremendous gains to be made almost right up until the end. And so I don't suggest getting in at the end. I don't suggest waiting till silver is $55 an ounce right now or whatever to get in it. I would get in it right now. I'd wait for maybe a little bit of a dip if you're going to make a major purchase, and then jump on, right, and hang on for the long term. Long term meaning I don't think it's going to be that long, right? But more than I wouldn't dip in and dip out. By the time gold hit its high in 1980, it went up 2,300%. So, if you're looking at today's action on gold and silver, let's take gold for example. In the last 11 years of this bull run, gold's only went up, according to my studies here, 400%. So what does that tell you? In 1980, it went up 2,300% by the time it hit its peak. What would happen if it went up 2,300% in this bull run, right? So that gives you an idea of what it did in the past, as to what it could do in the future. Now, there are more things plying for gold to go up, such as inflation, right? You start printing all that money, the free will and the public will periodically bid gold and silver up, well, gold mainly, in this case, to match the money supply. Okay, I'm looking at probably, my theory is this: 5,000 to 6,000 an ounce for gold, and I see parity someday coming for silver. Now I got to be honest with you. I think I will be well out of the silver market at that time. I'll have some left, but I'll be well out of it. I'll be well into my rental incomes. Getting my passive income going there by the time that happens. But the bottom line is this: that it's a viable plan, right? It's a viable plan. That is my plan. Like I say, I kind of wear everything on my sleeve, just so you guys can check it out and pick it apart and whatever. The bottom line is I haven't come up with a better plan yet, so I'm going to stick with that. I'm going to wait for my precious metals to pop, and then I'm going for it through cash flowing real estate. The other thing I wanted to talk about, I'm the guy that pesters you to study, so obviously crack a book. Pay attention to these guys: Da Vinci J15, Schiff, Maloney's, Silver Futurist. He talks pretty fast, but I've been watching him long enough to know that he pays attention. My goodness, I don't know if that guy even has a regular day job or whatever, but I mean, that guy pays attention. You got Why Silver. You got a lot of good guys out there that kind of they're really paying attention. Now, the other thing I want to start pestering you guys about is really take a look at doing your own channel, your own YouTube channel, to make extra income. So let's go over my plan real quick. I'm doing this channel. I'm going to start a video blog. I interviewed a guy last night, and I think I finally got my person to come on board with me, so I'm really excited about that. He's got a double master's in web, in the web industry, web design, and so that's kind of exciting, right? And he looks a little apprehensive, and so am I. I mean, it's the first time I've taken on a partner. I'm kind of a do-it-yourself guy. Now, the other thing is, let's go back over my son's deal now. As you all know, my goal for my son is $5,000 a month passive income. So I want to be very clear about what I call passive income, and I call a paycheck today money. Okay, today money is you get it today, you may not get it tomorrow. Passive income is much more sturdy. It has a backbone to it. It can weather a little bit of a storm, and you still have money coming in, right? And so my goal for him is $5,000 a month, and even his teachers raise his eyebrows until they see his website, and then they're kind of like blown away, right? It's not super cool, but it does work. It gets the point across. It creates buzz. He picked up a bunch of equipment yesterday. So I told you he was cresting $700 for this month. Okay, and I want to say over the last 30 days. I don't want to say this month because it started last month. The bottom line is this. In the last 30 days, he's cresting now about $950. So let me ask you something, people. He's 16. He's probably got ADHD, ADD. The guy won't sit still, right? I can imagine how he is in a classroom because he won't sit still at home. The bottom line is this: he is doing it. Now he's doing it from a lot of pestering from me. A lot of what I do, how I started my taxi cab company, as a lot of you know that I used to own that. I didn't want to talk about anything other than my taxi company, and that's kind of how I'm doing this. So my bottom line is, I will be thrilled to death to hear any success stories from any of my viewers, now and in the future, that you say, you know what, I did go on Site Build It. I did check out Niche Profit Classroom. I'm going to go ahead and divulge who I'm going to be using for my videos at this time, as far as a lot of the software and whatnot. His name is Gideon Shawwick. So if you go to GideonShawwick.com, I'm very impressed with this guy. He's been researching this stuff for about 4 years. His present niche that he is using right now is street magic. And so if you go to Gideon Shawwick, trust me, it'll pop up. The guy is, his niche is 12 months old. He's doing $20,000 a month. Now, is your job providing that for you? A lot of you, I'm sure it isn't, okay? I know I nearly killed myself to make 15 grand a month. And so the bottom line is, he's doing a lot of it from his own living room. He gives away a lot of great information, and I don't know that I'm gonna be able to become an affiliate for him. I don't see that he's actually offering that, and he's a pretty busy guy, but I am so impressed with the information that he gives out. So let's go over the game plan once again. Let's study up on our precious metals. Study up on all those names that I've been giving you in all these videos. You can go back to my other videos and see who I watch and pay attention to, and then go to Gideon Shawwick and check him out. And it's really a lot of good information. Once again, my son's cresting $900 in the last 30 days. He's 16 years old, and by the way, that's on less than 20 hours worth of work for my son. So I don't know, does your job pay you that? Anyway, Morgan SLV out.